Good morning, everyone. My name is Kathleen Mooney, and I'm part of the Dietary Health team in the Food Standards Agency. And alongside my colleagues, we are responsible for delivering aspects of nutrition and dietary health policy to improve the nutrition and health outcomes of Northern Ireland consumers. To help achieve this remit, the Food Standards Agency engages with all sectors of the Northern Ireland food industry to support food product improvement. And this morning, I'd like to provide you with an overview of our Eating Well, Choosing Better programme. This programme was developed to support small and medium-sized food businesses to improve the nutritional quality of everyday foods. And in this presentation, I will focus on the evidence that underpin the need to develop and implement this programme, and also provide an insight into the type of food product improvement activities the Food Standards Agency undertakes in partnership with our stakeholders, including the Northern Ireland food industry. As you all probably know, obesity and overweight continues to be one of the most important public health challenges facing Northern Ireland. Currently, 6 in 10 adults and 1 in 4 children aged 2 to 15 years are classified as overweight or obese in Northern Ireland. Being overweight or obese increases a person's risk of developing diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers, and overweight and obese children are more likely to stay obese into adulthood. We also know the dietary intake of the Northern Ireland population is not meeting the government's healthy eating recommendations. The most recent National Diet and Nutrition Survey demonstrates the Northern Ireland population are consuming too much sugar, saturated fat, and red and processed meat, and not enough fruit and vegetables, oily fish, and fibre. To prevent and address overweight and obesity in Northern Ireland, the Department of Health published an obesity prevention framework called A Fitter Future for All. This framework supports a partnership approach between public, private, community, and voluntary sectors to address the challenges associated with obesity. It contains a range of short, medium, and long-term outcomes to be delivered over the period of 2012 to 2022. The Food Standards Agency is a key delivery partner in delivering the outcomes related to reformulation of food to reduce calories, sugar, saturated fat, and salt, increasing the availability of small and reduced portion sizes, and the provision of nutritional information and education. To help achieve these outcomes, the Food Standards Agency developed the Eating Well, Choosing Better programme in 2017. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, this programme works with all sectors of the food industry, including manufacturing, retail, and out of home, to support food product improvement. The programme aligns with the UK Government's Sugar Reduction and Wider Reformulation Programme overseen by Public Health England. This programme encourages all sectors of the food industry to reduce sugar, calories, and salt from foods which contribute most to these intakes. We work in close partnership with our stakeholders to achieve the objectives of the Eating Well, Choosing Better programme, which include raising awareness of food product improvement and the UK Government's sugar, calorie, and salt reduction guidelines, proposing strategies on how to achieve reductions in sugar, calories, and salt, supporting small and medium-sized food businesses to implement food product improvement strategies, and monitoring Northern Ireland consumer attitudes and behaviours towards food product improvement. The stakeholders we work in close partnership with to achieve these objectives include the Northern Ireland food industry, the Department of Health, Public Health England, Invest NI, the Northern Ireland District Councils, and knowledge providers. And for those of you who are not aware, knowledge providers are representatives from Northern Ireland academic institutions and other providers who possess specialist knowledge and expertise to support the Northern Ireland food industry to participate in food product improvement. To date, we've worked in partnership with our stakeholders to encourage and support food product improvement in the bakery and ice cream sectors, as these sectors are significant local manufacturers of produce consumed within Northern Ireland. Nutrition surveillance data also demonstrates food produced by these sectors are among the top contributors to sugar, saturated fat and salt intake in the Northern Ireland population. Bakery and ice cream products are also included in the UK Government's Sugar Reduction and Wider Reformulation Programme. For example, you can see from this slide 4 of the 10 food categories included in the Sugar Reduction Programme, that is cakes, morning goods, biscuits and puddings, are produced, sold or served by the bakery sector. Ice cream, lollies and sorbets are also a part of this programme, and a range of products produced by the bakery sector are also included in the Salt Reduction Programme. So far, the food product improvement activities the Food Standards Agency has undertaken in partnership with our stakeholders can be categorised into the following areas: monitoring Northern Ireland consumer attitudes towards food product improvement, nutritional analysis sampling, development of technical guidance to support the food industry to participate in food product improvement, food product improvement events and technical workshops, and the Calorie Wise scheme. To monitor Northern Ireland consumer perceptions of reformulation, the Food Standards Agency commissioned a large independent piece of research in 2018. This research demonstrates Northern Ireland consumers hold very positive attitudes towards reformulation. However, the results also demonstrate consumers' acceptance of reformulation is significantly lower when told it is being driven by industry when compared to being told it is driven by government. It was also clear from this research that consumers want the government to work in partnership with the food industry to make healthier food choices easier. The Food Standards Agency also monitors Northern Ireland consumer attitudes towards healthy options, reformulation and use of the multiple traffic light label in the annual Eating Well, Choosing Better tracker survey. The most recent results demonstrate consumers continue to hold positive attitudes towards healthier options when shopping and eating outside the home, and over half of consumers also report they have been more likely to purchase foods reduced in sugar, fat and salt compared to the regular versions. 56% of Northern Ireland consumers report using the multiple traffic light label when shopping for food. Sugar is the most frequently consulted nutrient when consumers are purchasing food for themselves and their children, and 60% or more of consumers also consult fat, saturated fat and salt when making food purchasing decisions. To raise awareness of Northern Ireland consumers' growing interest in healthy eating, and to support the food industry to engage with reformulation, the Food Standards Agency, in collaboration with our stakeholders, have held a number of Eating Well, Choosing Better events. The first event was held in June 2017, and the purpose of this event was to introduce the Northern Ireland food industry, as well as other interested parties such as policymakers, health professionals and academics, to the UK Government's Sugar Reduction Guidance. At this event, leading experts in the field of sugar reduction, including Kerry Taste and Nutrition, McPhee and Andrew Ingredients, shared practical solutions on how to reduce sugar content. Local manufacturers were also provided with the opportunity to showcase the efforts they have made to reduce the sugar content of their products. There was also a strong focus on providing the food sector with information on the support that is available to participate in reformulation. For example, a number of regional colleges were present to provide advice on the technical expertise available to support food businesses to undertake reformulation, and Invest NI provided information on the funding opportunities available to do this. An evaluation of the event found 94% of delegates reported an improvement in their awareness and understanding of food product improvement as a result of attending the event. Following on from the Eating Well, Choosing Better sugar reduction event, the Food Standards Agency, in partnership with the College of Agriculture, Food and Rural Enterprise, and the Agri-Food and Biosciences Institute hosted ice cream technical workshops in 2018 and 2019. The purpose of these workshops were to provide the sector with up-to-date information on the opportunities that are available to provide healthier choices to customers. At both workshops, leading global organisations, including Healy Ingredients, provided an overview of the type of ingredients that can be used to reduce sugar and fat in ice cream products. And delegates also had the opportunity to taste a range of reduced sugar and reduced fat ice cream. Delegates were also provided with information on the technological solutions available at the College of Agriculture, Food and Rural Enterprise and the Agri-Food and Biosciences Institute to reformulate ice cream. As a result of attending the 2019 technical workshop, 91% of ice cream manufacturers indicated they would consider reformulating ice cream products to make them healthier. 64% would consider promoting healthier ice cream products to customers, and 36% would consider reducing the portion size of ice cream products. The Food Standards Agency, in partnership with the College of Agriculture, Food and Rural Enterprise, also hosted a scone reformulation technical workshop at the beginning of this year. This technical workshop was hosted due to the results of the scone nutrition analysis survey carried out in partnership with the 11 Northern Ireland District Councils. The aim of this survey was to determine the portion size and calorie, sugar, saturated fat and salt content of scones available in coffee shops and cafes across Northern Ireland. Scones were selected as they're part of the morning goods category, one of the top 10 contributors to sugar intake in the UK, and anecdotally, we were also aware the portion size of scones, particularly in the out-of-home sector, had been increasing in recent years. I thought it would be interesting to share some findings from the scone nutrition analysis survey as they highlight a number of concerning results. For example, the largest scone weighed 233 grams and contained 756 calories, which is over 1/3 of the recommended daily calorie intake. The average scone provided 20 grams of sugar, which is equivalent to 5 cubes of sugar, and it also contained 1/3 of the maximum guideline daily amount of salt. These results, alongside the findings that 91% of scones made available in Northern Ireland high street coffee shops and cafes are made from scratch, highlight the opportunity that is available to encourage and support the bakery sector to produce healthier scones. To do this, the Food Standards Agency, in partnership with the College of Agriculture, Food and Rural Enterprise, produced scone reformulation technical guidance for use by bakeries and high street coffee shops. The purpose of this guidance is to help food businesses produce healthier scones which meet the UK government's sugar, calorie and salt reduction guidelines. The guidance was launched at the scone reformulation technical workshop, and at this workshop we also took the opportunity to showcase some examples of how to make smaller size scones appealing to customers. For example, in the top right hand corner of the screen you can see an image of a trio of mini scones, each weighing 25 grams, and these scones were served to delegates at the morning tea break. The guidance also provides tips businesses can use to make their own unique scones that meet the UK government's reduction guidelines. For example, the two images at the bottom of the screen show scones made with buttermilk infused with different flavours of tea bags. The results of the workshop evaluation demonstrate the bakery sector is motivated to produce healthier scones, as 73% of bakery sector delegates reported they would consider reformulating scones to make them healthier and promoting healthier scones to their customers, and 80% would also consider reducing the portion size of scones. As part of the Food Standards Agency's Nutritional Analysis Sampling Programme, the nutritional content of cheesecake sold in restaurants and hotels in Northern Ireland has also been determined. Cheesecake was included in the nutritional analysis programme as puddings are one of the top 10 sources of sugar intake in Northern Ireland, and as you're already aware, this food category is included in the UK government's sugar reduction programme. Cheesecake was identified as a pudding that has particular relevance to the Northern Ireland population as it is a popular option on dessert menus and many restaurants and hotels offer cheesecake as a handmade dessert. Similar to the Scone Nutritional Analysis Survey, the results of the Cheesecake Nutritional Analysis Survey highlighted a number of concerning findings. For example, the average slice of cheesecake weighed 145 grams, almost 2.5 times larger than the portion size required to meet the UK government's calorie target. The average portion of cheesecake also provided 27 grams of sugar, equivalent to 7 cubes of sugar and 1/3 of the maximum guideline daily amount of salt. The Food Standards Agency will work in partnership with our stakeholders, including food businesses and manufacturers of cheesecake and puddings, to support improvement of the nutritional profile of these foods and to increase the availability of healthier options in local catering establishments. We know Northern Ireland consumers are willing to purchase bakery products reduced in sugar and fat, and as you can see from this slide, 69% or more of consumers are willing to purchase reduced sugar and fat versions of cakes, puddings, morning goods and biscuits. And this was among one of the reasons we initiated a project in partnership with the Northern Ireland bakery sector to complete reformulation trials to reduce the sugar, fat or salt content of bakery products. The food technologist who worked on this project was progressing well with the reformulation trials, but unfortunately the project had stopped in March 2020 due to COVID-19. Despite this, the food technologist was still able to achieve reductions in sugar in the bakery products included in this project. Working in partnership with Gary Dugan from Yellow Door and Roisin Regan from Corn Dolly Bakeries, sugar was reduced in pancakes by 45%, in scones by 42%, and in Swiss roll by 17%. Gary Dugan, the bakery manager at Yellow Door, and Roisin Regan, quality assurance manager at Corn Dolly, took part in the bakery reformulation trials as they are both aware of consumers' increasing demand for healthier products. Working alongside the food technologists, Yellow Door was able to achieve reductions in sugar without compromising on taste, and this has inspired Yellow Door to look at their entire range to improve the nutritional quality of the products they provide to their customers. Roisin Regan has also commented that taking part in the reformulation trials was a very positive experience and provided her and her colleagues with an increased working knowledge of recipe formulation and a framework to reduce sugar, fat and salt in their products. The Food Standards Agency has also completed independent research on front of pack nutritional labelling. This type of labelling is recognised as an important tool to support consumers to understand the nutritional content of food and drink. It has also been shown to motivate food manufacturers to reformulate products to reduce calories, saturated fat, sugar and salt. However, as front of pack nutritional labelling is still not used by some food and drink manufacturers, we carried out research to gain a better understanding of how and why decisions are made about this labelling by Northern Ireland food and drink manufacturers. Findings from this research demonstrate food manufacturers who implemented front-of-pack nutrition labelling feel positive about this labelling scheme. They associate this type of labelling with a wide range of benefits, including the opportunities it provides them to deliver nutritional information in a simplified format for the customers, highlight their products' health qualities, and provide their products with a professional image. Encouragingly, the findings also demonstrate Improving the nutritional profile of food is at the forefront of food manufacturing activity among the food manufacturers who took part in the research. Approximately two-thirds of the food manufacturers had previously participated in reformulation or did so on an ongoing basis. It was also clear front-of-pack nutritional labelling motivates food manufacturers to engage with reformulation. Food manufacturers who display this type of labelling were continually striving to improve the nutritional profile of their products, and those who had not yet implemented front-of-pack nutritional labelling were engaging with reformulation to introduce this labelling at a later date. Challenges to conducting reformulation included accessing the resources needed to undertake reformulation and the difficulty of maintaining taste. The Food Standards Agency will continue to work in partnership with our stakeholders to support food businesses to overcome these challenges. The Food Standards Agency also works in partnership with the out-of-home sector and the Northern Ireland District Councils to encourage food businesses to display calories on their menus through the Calorie Wise scheme. This voluntary scheme helps consumers to make healthier choices when they're eating out or on the go. Food businesses can apply for either the Gold or Silver Calorie Wise Award. To achieve the Gold Award, food businesses are required to provide calorie labelling for all menu items, and to achieve the Silver Award, a food business is required to provide calorie labelling for 30% of menu items. To support food businesses to achieve the Calorie Wise Award, the Food Standards Agency developed calorie labelling technical guidance and provides free access to MenuCal, an online tool that enables food businesses to calculate the calorie content of menu items. To date, there are 52 Calorie Wise Gold businesses in Northern Ireland, including 16 hospital catering sites, 3 fish and chip shops, 2 regional college sites, and a large national food chain with 31 restaurants across Northern Ireland. The Food Standards Agency has also developed a range of business-specific healthier catering guides based on guidance previously published by Public Health England to support food businesses to provide healthier options to customers. These guides provide information on how to reduce portion size, salt and sugar, and increase fruit, vegetables and fibre content. In partnership with the 11 district councils, the guides will be distributed to food businesses to promote healthier catering practices. To conclude, we realise reformulation will take time, resources and effort from multiple stakeholders. Northern Ireland consumers expect action across both industry and government to create the right condition to help change their food purchasing behaviours. The retail environment is viewed by Northern Ireland consumers as a natural place for raising awareness and engaging people with reformulated food. Consumers also want clear and noticeable information to signal when changes have been made to products and will prefer for this information to be communicated via front-of-pack labelling. To build consumer trust in reformulated food, it is important that messages and activities to engage consumers with reformulation come from a wide group of stakeholders and not just industry, as consumers can doubt industry's motives for engaging with reformulation. Thank you for listening. I would be happy to answer any questions you may have at the panel question and answer session.